ABC, David again. I'm here to try something new. I recently got a recommendation or a suggestion as a part of my 250 subs contest. It was suggested to me that I should start posting concert review videos. It was Corey, Mr. Overkill Vids. Hey Corey. Corey suggested that I have a crack at doing some concert reviews. So I thought I would try my luck, try my hand at doing one for you now. This concert review requires that I actually tell a couple of backstories though. So it's kind of like being given 3 reviews in one almost. So you're going to get your money's worth here, Corey. This is for you, mate. The concert I went to was a couple of Monday nights ago, and at a place in the city called Frankie's Pizza Bar. Frankie's is a pretty cool hangout, pretty popular place. It's a small place. It's got a pizza restaurant up the front, and then a back room that has a stage and a bar. It's all fairly dimly lit, and every wall is covered with vintage concert posters. It's got a really cool vibe to the joint. Been there a handful of times, and the concert I went to a couple of weeks ago was in a funny way, as a result of something that I experienced in 2005, although I didn't know it at the time. So here's backstory number 1. In 2005 I was going off to watch Joe Satriani at the Enmore Theatre. I got tickets for back-to-back nights that he was in Sydney for. So Joe had a band open for him, an Australian guy called Peter Northcote, who's an instrumental guitarist, recording artist in his own right. So he played about a 45-50 minute set. It was really good opener. Got to the end of the gig though, and up to this point all of the songs had been instrumental rock basically. Got to the end of the night. His band was playing really great. I paid attention to a lot of his bandmates. One of them in particular, his rhythm guitarist, guy with a shaved head, stepped up and played a couple of solos during a couple of songs and things, and he was a really great player. And so gets to the end of their set, they've got one song to play. Pete mentions, okay, one song to go, I'm going to call up my rhythm guitarist to sing a song. And he mentioned his name, and I couldn't remember his name when he said it, because I was still thinking, oh, one song to go, cool, we're going to get Joe Satriani on, sweet. So he calls up his rhythm guitarist to sing this song. I have no idea what it's going to be. Turns out the song, Pete starts on the guitar, playing the piano riff on his guitar to Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, I hear him start to play this song, and immediately in my head I'm thinking, knowing Queen as I do, Queen never played that song from top to bottom all the way through on stage. So how was this going to work? Because there's that middle part, you know, that has the operatic bits with the 5,000 voices and all that. So they start the song, and I think, wow, how are they going to do this? Turns out the rhythm guitarist is an incredible singer, and the version of Bohemian Rhapsody that they do left everybody dumbstruck, I think. I was driving home from the gig in the car thinking, what the heck was the name of that dude that sung that song? Because that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. So that was the catalyst, or the starting point for this whole deal. So fast forward from 2005 to about 14 months ago, one of my mates texts me, who's a regular at Frankie's Pizza Bar, texts me and says, dude. Oh, here's the other backstory. At Frankie's Pizza Bar, they have a house band. They play every Monday night, and the house band is actually made up of a couple of members in that house band. Used to be in an Australian hard rock band called Torch Le Monde. So the guys in Frankie's house band can seriously play. This isn't your average house band, trust me. Get a text from my mate saying, right, Joel, the guitarist from Torch Le Monde, Frankie's Pizza house band, just texted me. He said, you have to come down this Monday night because Brydon Stace is singing with us. I heard that name, and a light bulb went off in my head. I thought, hang on a minute, this is the dude that I was trying to remember the name of when I was driving home from that Satriani gig in 05. And I thought, hell yeah, I gotta go. So went down and watched them. They played two 50-minute sets, and I took my camera down because I like to do a bit of concert photography just for fun. So I took my camera down and photographed the whole gig. I'll actually insert a bunch of photos here of the gig that I went to. This is about 14 months ago, so here they are. So that night was unbelievable. One thing I haven't mentioned is that Brydon Stace is actually a classically trained theatre singer. You'll only ever see him perform in the theatre. His current day job is the celebrity coach, vocal coach for all the celebrity coaches that are on the Australian version of The Voice TV show. So it's his job to make sure that guys like Seal, Keith Urban, Kylie Minogue, will.i.am, Joel Madden, all these guys, it's his job to make sure that they can sing. So that gives you a bit of a background on, I guess, what he's capable of. So photographed that gig, it was unbelievable. Because of the show The Voice, Brydon only gets the chance to actually sing live once a year now because of the commitments that he's got with the show. So because of the mid-season break that they were taking in filming episodes of The Voice this year, Brydon had his 2-week break that he gets once a year. So where does he go? He goes back to Frankie's. So I get another text message from my mate saying, hey, Brydon's back in town and it's this Monday night. So I go down again. This time I don't take my camera, I just go along for the ride just to listen and to watch. It was unbelievable. They played 2 sets again, and it was basically a lot of classic rock sort of stuff. Queen, Deep Purple, Paul McCartney, Elton John, the Beatles. There was The Darkness, Boston, all sorts of stuff. And it was, when they get Brydon in, the guys in the band know that they can just throw any song they want at him and he'll be able to sing it. So it was an incredible night, and filmed a couple of songs actually. So I've got a couple of snippets in here that I want to show you guys, just to give you an idea of how good of a singer he is. So here you go, here's Brydon Stace at Frankie's Pizza Bar. Hope you enjoy it. As always, thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you soon.
That I don't want. Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed. I had in my music, forget that I did. Dream of a girl I used to know. I closed my eyes and I dreamt away. She tripped away.
Galileo, 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 figure Navigo. Just a boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from his poor family. Spare his life from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, we'll not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, we'll not let you go. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Yes,